And I made an album called Sacrifice, and it was the first album in a long time that I'd made that I actually really enjoyed, and it was much heavier, much darker, a very different kind of music to what I'd been making before. And I felt as if it's hard to put into words really, but it felt as if I'd come home. The way I was when I started, when I made Replicas and all those early albums, I was really happy, and I knew what I was doing, and I was comfortable with it. And then I got lost somewhere, trying to keep the career alive. Started to write things that people advised me to, and you just lose your way completely. With Sacrifice, it was as if I'd found my front door again, and here I am. If anyone says to me, "Oh, that song would sound good on the radio," I almost change it. You know, I'm really scared of being corrupted again, by that desire for success and fame and money. And ironically, since I've been doing it that way, things have gone much better. England is back on its feet, the album reviews are great. I'm now moving back out around the world again, coming to places like Mexico here for the first time ever. And it's all very exciting. I've never auditioned any of my musicians by playing. Nobody plays for me. Everybody is recommended. And so I just take for granted that they can play really, really well. And I'll find out if they can't, but it's never been a problem. I get people in that I like, and that I get on with really, really well. So an audition for my band is they come around my house for the day and they hang out for the day. If I like them, then they're in, and if I don't really get on with them, then they're not in. And that way, we become a really close-knit group of friends, yes, family, yeah. Which is why, Richard, the drummer, has been with me for 17 years. David, I think, has been with me for 14 or 15 years. People stay. We're really good friends. We see each other a lot at home. Not quite so much now because we've all got children and that changes things, but nonetheless, we're all very close. We see each other all the time. Hardly ever an argument. And because we're friends, we all want the best for each other. They want the best for me, and I want to make sure that they're having a good time and earn well and earn a good living from it. If that many people say that you've been influential, then you have, and that's the end of it. I mean, that's a fantastic position to be in. The only tiny downside to it is that with that comes expectations. I would buy Jagged, which is the last album I did, because it's most representative of what I'm doing now and where I'm going. I would buy one called Replicas, which is the one that will launch me. For the third one, I would struggle. My favourite album that I've actually made is actually called Pure, which is a more recent one. So I'll probably go for that one. But then again, the most influential album that I've ever made is Pleasure Principle, which is an early one. Or I've got a really, really bad one in the middle. I could say to people, look, have that as the third one, just to show that no matter how good you get, you can be really shit as well.
Which one is that one?
That's called Machine and Soul.
Machine.
Oh, that's terrible.
Yeah, I know that was
terrible. But when I was younger, all I did was listen to music. I didn't go out much. I was quite a loner as a boy. And I just listened to music all the time and dreamed about when it would happen for me, And then as I started as it became a profession, as it became a career, so my listening of music got less and less and less and less. And now I listen to music very rarely, I'm afraid. And I think that's a really bad thing. I need to listen to music. I need to be soaking up ideas all the time to feed what I do. But for some reason, if I get some quiet moments, then the last thing I want to do is put on music. I think a lot. It sounds a bit silly, but I think about a lot of things very deeply all the time, and I find music gets in the way. I've got my iPad.
You write on the iPad?
I do, yeah. I've written several songs since I got the iSequence app is what I use. It's a really good one. I've got a Pro Tools system at home. I have a Logic system on my laptop, which I bring with me when I'm out and about. And I have a guitar that I keep in the house for just quickly putting ideas down. And now I've got a very small Pro Tools system in the house as well, so I can, because the studio's actually outside, and it's got alarms, and it takes ages to get in it. And so in the house is a quick sketchpad system, really, for just putting things down.
Little demo.
Little keyboard in front of that. And I have another system. I've got a boat about half an hour away, and I often go down to the boat for the day, and with my portable system, it's nice and quiet. And I like the ambience. It's really restful, and it sways a little bit, you know. And just come up with stuff down there as well. Thank you to everyone that came to the show. I was absolutely blown away with how many people came and how enthusiastic everybody was and how kind you were to us. We've had the loveliest time, thanks to Hector, while we've been here. And I'm going away with a very different and very positive opinion of Mexico and the people here. It's been one of the most friendliest places I've ever been, and I've loved every minute of it.